Now, I'm often confused, Troy, and I'm very confused about Tim Tebow and another come-from-behind win. Denver looking like they've got a great chance to make the playoffs. And I got to ask you, I'm a bit surprised by his performance. A great touchdown-to-interception ratio, 10-1, obviously a big key. But a lot of the other stats just aren't that competitive with quarterbacks in the league. How surprised are you by what Tebow's been able to do in Denver?
Well, I'm pretty surprised. I'll be honest with you. I thought he did play better on Sunday. I was able to watch a little bit of that game, and some of his mechanics, it looked to me, were better, and he was seeing the field a little bit better, which is to be expected. I mean, you know, these guys are under an intense microscope right away, and I think it's because of so many of these young quarterbacks coming in and having success. So right from the beginning, there were question marks as to how Tim Tebow, now obviously he's not a rookie, but as to how he was going to be able to perform and to really get acclimated to the NFL and seeing things and the disguises and what defenses are trying to do. You have to get out on the field and play. And so we've seen, I believe, improvement, you know, here over the last 5, 6 games. Now, is that going to be enough? I don't know. There's a part of me that still thinks that when this season ends, however it ends for the Denver Broncos, that John Fox and John Elway are probably going to still be standing there saying, I don't know if this is the guy for us. Is that fair? I don't know. I think that there's a tendency for all of us to say, hey, all that matters is winning football games. And at the end of each Sunday, that really is all that matters. But then when you go in and you evaluate your team, how do we get better? Then individual performances are then scrutinized as to who do we replace and where do we have to improve. The one thing that Tim Tebow has done is he's gotten that team to believe. And that's a big part of being a leader and being the quarterback of your football team. The defense is playing better with him at quarterback too. So I tip my hat to him. I'm proud of him for what he's been able to do. I just don't know that at the end of the day it's going to be enough for him to go into next season uncontested as the franchise quarterback.
Yeah, it's certainly a very, very interesting situation. I have to ask you, too, about what it takes to perform sort of in the clutch at the end of these games. What is it about a quarterback, and you've done it many times yourself, that allows you to perform in that kind of situation with somewhat of a sense of consistency?
Well, I'll tell you this, that if you're going to win games in this league, as I touched on a moment ago, you better be pretty good in those situations, and you better embrace it, because that's, you know, you play for 58 minutes, and then it comes down to who's going to be able to make the play in the last 2 to win. And you know, and that's where he's been really, really good. I mean, he obviously has a great deal of confidence in his ability. If given an opportunity in a game that's close, he believes very strongly, as he should, because he's done it. He did it in college, and now he's done it in the pros, that he's going to find a way to win. And you have to, though, give credit to that defense as well, because there's been games this year that he's been able to win and that team's been able to win, that if you were to play that poorly offensively, not just him, I'm talking about the offense in general, you know, you don't have a chance to come back and win those games late. Yet the defense has been able to keep them in it. They certainly did last week against the Minnesota Vikings with the big plays that they made. And you know, so that's been the biggest thing that I've been able to see, is just his ability to rally the team, and then the enormous confidence that he has, as well as those other players, that they're going to be able to pull it out.